Yo, movie mystics, what's happening? So, this week, uh, Anatomy of a Fall is coming to my city here in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. It's coming to the Bytown Cinema. So I thought it'd be fun to go through all my reviews of the Palme d'Ors over the years. So going back in 2018, I saw Shoplifters, but I wasn't writing reviews back then. So my first one was Parasite. So I'm going to read you the four. We have Parasite, Titan, Triangle of Sadness, and the latest one, Anatomy of a Fall. Okay. So this film won the Palme d'Or. This is Parasite. This film won the Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival earlier this year and was second runner-up for the Girls People's Choice Award at TIFF. And it looks like it will be South Korea's first Oscar nomination for Best Picture at the Oscars. All these accolades should be listed off to build up some hype if it is deserved, and in this case it certainly does. It is the CKCUFM selection for Best Film at TIFF 2019. But why, you say? Well, it is both inventive, trippy, funny, and dark. It explores class, has strange dialogue and excellent performances, so instead of explaining the plot, which has a dark revelation halfway through, and a description which becomes spoilery, I just want to say how it feels to watch instead of what you're watching. It is almost intimidating to try to describe because you worry about letting the film down, but not doing justice to its creativity. Yes, it is that good. It will be the cinematic crime of the year if it does not win Best Foreign Film at the Oscars. Bong Joon-ho's strange success, having been one of the few South Korean directors to direct A-list talent like Chris Evans in Snowpiercer and Jake Gyllenhaal in Okja. But now he's in a position where he's turning down major Hollywood properties. Instead of being courted, he's been following the path of Quentin Tarantino in his own words, with a passion for originality and future projects, making whatever he does next a major event. Can a movie like Parasite even be topped? Little did I know it would win the Oscar that year for Best Picture. And we're still waiting for that follow-up, yo. It's been a few years. But whatever. Alright, now, so that was 2019. In 2020, because of COVID, there was no Cannes, hence no Palme d'Or. Palme d'Or, top award at Cannes, just in case you don't know. But 2021, they had the very divisive choice with Titan. Spike Lee was president of the jury, split jury on this, but yeah. Anyways, I'm a fan anyway. So Titan is French for nipple, and in my opinion, is the best movie of 2021. And the jury at the Cannes Film Festival, headed by Spike Lee, agrees that it is incredible, as it won the Palme d'Or this year before coming to TIFF. It came to TIFF, played at Beyond Fest on 35mm, and is now available to the public. I have now seen it 3 times, and every time it gets richer and more textured, as well as a consistent thrill ride. It tells the story of an exotic dancer who happens to kill a few people, as well as get impregnated by a car, body horror style, but the high intensity gets diverted to another character and storyline that deconstructs what we just experienced. This high-octane throat kicker of a movie manages to be emotionally sweet at times, making it a balanced experience of sorts, but this is not for the weak of heart, as 2 people passed out while watching it in Toronto. And it got stunned at the Oscars. I was shocked. Okay, so 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5. What happened? It is always exciting to see the winner of the Palme d'Or at the TIFF. As I've never been to Cannes, but know my experience seeing Bong Joon-ho introduce Parasite is enviable, and I also love seeing Shoplifters here in 2018. Titan was a legendary screening too. I enjoyed it so much that I purchased a poster of the movie to have laminated and then put on cardboard to show off my adoration to whoever comes to see me at my spots. I knew that Triangle of Sadness won this year, had Woody Harrelson in it. It has been called a sharp critique of the uber-wealthy, but I refuse to read too far into it, or even see a trailer, which is a new ritual I have with things I am excited to see. As a premise, it is interesting. I like the critique of consumer culture, modeling culture, and the critique of the elite seemed on point at moments, then a little adrift and not as sharp as I would have liked at other moments. The evil rich are conveniently Russian. There's a mixed message on whether Marxism is the correct course, but I don't need to be on board with it. With that, it just seems like millionaires critiquing billionaires. The movie is a little too long, pretentious, meandering, and annoying. Some things, like the heavy metal montage, didn't work for me, but the opening and much of the yacht material were entertaining. Yeah, stand by it. So, Anatomy of a Fall, here's the latest. So, I want to get that poster for you here. It's not showing up. Oh well. So, Parasite 5, Titan 5, Triangle of Sadness 4, big dip, and then 4.5. So, let's see. When a movie wins the esteemed Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival, a mythological place coveted on the film festival circuit, a film critic such as me knows that this movie ought to be seen. That does not mean, though, that automatically the winner of what might be the Cinephile's Best Picture Oscar equivalent is good or will be your cup of tea. That was what I experienced last year with Triangle of Sadness. Since covering the film industry, I've been paying attention to the winners. Shoplifters, Parasite, and Titan were all legendary for me, but last year's winner was a bit of a stinker, in my opinion. I know plenty of people would fight me on that. So I went in looking forward to Anatomy of a Fall, until I saw a trailer which underwhelmed me. It seemed like pure competence with little inspiration or risk. That was the mentality I took before hitting play on this one. Throughout the movie, I thought that as well. But there's a sharp turn, plenty of later scenes, and an ending that makes it quite a memorable experience. So followers of Cannes have no need to skip this one. It is not at the same level of inspired filmmaker as Shoplifters, Parasite, or Titan, but that basically doesn't matter. It is quite good. It is quite a cool movie once you get invested in it. If you have subtitles phobia, you'll be relieved that most of the movie is spoken in English. So, yeah, there we go. Fun little stream. Hope you guys are having a nice day. Talked about Anatomy of a Fall, Triangle of Sadness, Titan, and Parasite. What all those movies have in common? They won the Palme d'Or. And they're the 4 Palme d'Or winners I've reviewed since writing film reviews. Hope you had fun on this little stream, and have a nice day, guys.